Your home with BuildAid on Mix 93.8. Proudly brought to you by AfriSam. AfriSam, creating concrete possibilities.
BuildAid on Mix 93.8 FM. Good evening. My name's Graham Alexander. In the studio, not as usual, is Mr. Mean. He hasn't looked after the desk for nearly 3 years.
3 years, yeah. It's good to have him back.
Simon's here, just making sure that Mean does the job properly. And Kay's here looking after all of us.
And tonight I'm going to ask you a question about a rocker who held the record for the largest concert crowd ever. And it's really not going to be who you think it is. The crowd was 3.5 million strong, and it was at the Copacabana Beach in Rio de Janeiro on New Year's Eve on 1994. So if you know who I'm talking about, send us an SMS on 41348 and you could win some delicious ice cream.
Okay, most ladies wouldn't be interested in power tools, but I bet you tonight you're going to be interested.
I'm interested in power tools. We're
going to be chatting to Pierre Piniau and Richard Kuhlmann about Milwaukee power tools. Now, I've been chatting to these guys for a few minutes before the show, and I'm astounded at what a power tool can do. So that's what we're going to be chatting about this evening. BuildAid on Mix 93.8. I'm going to be chatting to the guys from Milwaukee Power Tools, which includes Pierre, Richard, and Alison. But I'm going to be talking to Pierre first, all the way from Dubai.
Yeah, from Dubai.
Pierre Piniau from Dubai. Does South Africa fall under Dubai, or is that where the tools are made?
No, it's just our head office, which is in Dubai.
Okay. Good.
Milwaukee is it's an American brand.
Milwaukee apparently made the first handheld drilling machine. Give me a bit of background.
Yeah, right. It was in 1924, so now 92 years ago. In fact, yes, when Henry Ford started to implement his new Ford T models, he needed new machines to drill on the chassis of the car, but the portable machines, which didn't exist at this time. It was only on workbench. So Milwaukee invented these first drilling machines to drill the chassis of the T models.
We are chatting to some interesting guys this evening about Milwaukee Power Tools, and I can't wait to hear about this app where you can connect your cell phone to your power tools so that you can get the revs right and what have you. But in the studio as well is Richard Kuhlmann. Richard's from a company called Upat. Welcome, Richard.
Thank you, Graham. Wonderful to be here.
And you guys are going to be the agents for Milwaukee in South Africa.
We are indeed. We've been appointed. This was roughly 18 months ago. But Upat as a company has been around since 1983, so it's not a new industry for us. Upat as a company has some very well-known famous brands, the Fisher famous wall plug, Fisher anchor bolts and fixings. We have the Stabila spirit levels, a range of Stabila products, and we came together with Milwaukee 2 years ago and eventually started early last year, 2015, but really got going mid-year, August, September. And we're delighted with this new acquisition in our stable.
There's no question it's a quality product. And Pierre's going to chat to us just now about some of the abilities and the app that you can use to control these machines. And being a quality product, are you going to be selling it through normal retail outlets? How are you going to distribute the products?
Greg, to start with, our drive is on a direct basis. We're a company that calls on and services the construction industry and all its allied trades, those small plumbers and Bucky Brigade, as they're known in South Africa. We supply all of them. But anybody who wants a Milwaukee tool, our company's national. We in Johannesburg, Pretoria, Nelspruit, Durban, Port Elizabeth, East London, George, Cape Town, and a presence in Bloemfontein. So we will supply to anybody who is after a Milwaukee power tool. And as you know, the slogan is nothing but heavy duty.
Just on the lighter side, the power tool's been used in a number of TV series and movies and so on. Is that because of the quality, or is it just Americans saying this is the best?
I think you've answered the question. It's both.
Okay.
Frankly, it's a great quality, and it is, in our opinion, having been in this industry for a long time, there's nothing to top it. It is the best.
Okay, we're going to come back and chat to Pierre about a couple of things, but the one thing that really fascinates me is the app on your cell phone controlling power tools. Pierre Piniau is the general manager of Milwaukee, Middle East and Africa, and the guru on how these things work. Pierre, I have your catalog in front of me. And I'm actually astounded that power tools can be controlled like this. But one of your apps you call Tool Control. Now, I guess it's something that you would download onto your cell phone. And if you have a Milwaukee power tool, you can do all sort of things with it.
Yeah, we call that one key system. And in fact, yes, you can download from the App Store or the Google. Seeing these apps on your mobile. It's a free apps, and in fact you can set up and control your tools, so you can program your tools, so the speed, to the RPM, the torque, how react the triggers. You can set up everything exactly for your applications. So that was our first things, and we were happy by that. But after we realized that who knows exactly the speed and the torque for this type of screw or this type of drill bit, so we go a step further, and we set up some pre-factory pre-setup applications. So you can say, okay, I would like to drill and also 19 millimeters on aluminium, and he sent to your machine the exact torque and exact speed for this material and this size of also, for example. So you now never break your accessories because you go too speed, too fast, or whatever. So yes, it's unique on the market. Yes,
I mean, it's obviously a high-tech quality product, and it sounds like it would be ideal in a construction environment or mining environment where these things are obviously more critical. But it also sounds like something I could use as a homeowner, as a DIY person, because you say on the app you can put in there, I'm drilling aluminium or I'm drilling a wall, and it's 16 mils, and it will set the machine.
Yes, sure. It's for everybody who can use and do the job. So yes, it's for high wire on professionals.
Tell me about the inventory management.
Yeah, because this system recognize your mobile recognize the machines, because we use the Wi-Fi technology. So 30 meters around your mobile you can control and see all the tools around you. So that's more for the storekeeper, for example, to be sure that every night or every end of the week all the tools are come back to the shop. So you just go on the apps, click on his mobile, and on 2 seconds,
Yep.
He see all the tools around him.
And it lists them on his mobile. Say if he has 10 drilling machines and 5 angle grinders and so on, everything's on the screen.
Yes, and it's uploaded automatically on our apps to the cloud, so you can see that from your office, from your home, not only from your mobile on the job site.
The tracking function, which I guess is quite, it wasn't intended, I'm sure, for thieves and theft, but it could be quite handy if one of your tools walks off.
Yes, it's an important thing. In fact, yes, when a tool is missing, you say, okay, where is my tool? So I only 29 and I have 30 this morning. So yes, you click on the tools which is missing, and it automatically gives you the positions of the tools. So you click on it, you arrive on the Google Maps, and you see with a precision like 10 meters where is your tools. So we use the GPS system of the mobile around the tools, because every mobiles which have the applications is like a spy, and so every tools go around the mobile, take the information and send it to you. So if you say my tool is missing, and when apps will see that, you will receive a message, and you will, with the maps, and you know where is your tools.
And that's on every tool. So even as a homeowner, if I bought a drilling machine, or it has that ability.
It's on all tools what we call a one key tool. So you need to have on these tools this Wi-Fi technology. So today it's 8 tools, and in February next year we will launch we call the puck, which is like a small sticker that you can stick on every tools you have, or every asset you would like to protect, like your car, like your computer, if you want your mobile phone, and like that it will use the same technology to find where is your tools, or where is your phone.
So Kay, tell us how we did with the question.
Our winners are Ronnie, because he says he's an ice cream addict, and Nicole. So we're going to get hold of you tomorrow to find out how we can get your delicious ice cream to you.
Great stuff. And everybody that's won the ice cream, you can't believe they'll get back to us and tell us how amazing it is. And remember, you get 4 tubs of concrete, mortar, screed, and plaster. In a cooler box. And it really, really is amazing stuff, made by some very smart Italians. I've been chatting to Pierre Piniau. Thank you very much, Pierre, for coming to chat to us. Richard Kuhlmann, Managing Director of Upat. Thank you very much, Richard. And Alison, Thomet. It was great talking to you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks to Kay for looking after all of us, and to Mr. Mean, popping in and looking after the desk after so many years. And thanks to everyone out there for playing the game and listening to the show. We'll be back next Wednesday between 6 and 7. Ciao.
Your home with BuildAid on Mix brings you all sorts of interesting info about building. Graham Alexander chats to different guests every Wednesday evening between 6 and 7. Proudly brought to you by AfriSam. AfriSam, creating concrete possibilities.